Peace and blessings. I hope you guys are doing well. All praises to the Most High and all praises to our Melech King, Yahushua Mashiach. For without him, where would we be? This is just a video. I just want to talk to you guys personally. Those who are subscribed to my channel, who do happen to be in this program, I do want to tell you guys that I know it's hard, what we're going through. And, I'm going to use myself as an example. And I say that all the time because, I don't want people to get the idea that I'm in some way attempting to try to superimpose any type of ideas or overly suggest something that you do that I know that I wouldn't do. But I only use myself as an example because I'm not ashamed. You understand? I'm not ashamed to do that. And I'm not saying that anyone else who doesn't, is somehow ashamed, but I'm just saying that that's me, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to, not only am I your brother, but I am suffering with you, and that's what we are to do. If you see a brother or a sister, down, you know what I mean? And it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, as a nation of people, we are suffering together. You know what I mean? And that's just a fact, especially if we abided in HaMashiach, we're of the same fold. So yeah, whatever happens to one of us happens to all of us. You understand what I'm saying? So, the Most High speaks to me in different ways, as you guys know, because he speaks to you in different ways as well. But I always, or at least I try to push this importance, right, which I feel is fundamental, but it's so hard for a lot of us to really grasp it, because they do want us to focus on what is happening to us, the attacks, you know what I mean? And they want us to focus on the lingo, that they've created for this program. And they want us to focus on the tactics. They want us to focus on the technological aspect of it, which does have some spiritual importance to it, but the spiritual aspect alone is what they don't want us to focus on. You understand? Because everybody has a purpose, and this is just my philosophy. Everybody has a purpose to exist, and everybody likes to say that I have a purpose. This is my purpose. That's my purpose. Everybody has a purpose to exist. You have a heart beating in your chest, and you have the breath of life coursing through your airwaves. So it's nothing different from anybody else who's on this earth. You see, anyone can say that, but not everybody has a mission. You understand? And as long as you are focusing on something, and this is easier said than done, y'all. I promise you, this is easier said than done, because I'm still learning this too. Because there's isolated moments where I get in my flesh, you understand, and I get emotionally aroused. And the Most High has to get me back to saving grace. You understand? So I'm in no way, shape, or form calling nobody out, because that's not my place. That's not my place. At the end of the day, you know what you struggle with. Most of all, the Most High sees it. All I want to do is tell you to stop worrying. Stop worrying. When you truly, I'm telling you, and like I said, I have isolated moments where I don't do this. So I'm still learning. You understand? We're forever going to learn. You understand? That's why I said be swift to listen and slow to speak. You understand? Because and I'm not talking about me. I'm saying just for general, you never know. And never attempt to refute wisdom, especially when it's for your good. You understand? Because he says that my people perish for lack of knowledge. You understand? That's what he said. But I promise you, once you literally stop worrying, it will be a lot better. It will become a lot better. I promise you it will. I promise you it will. And it's the ego in us the uncomfortability in us that doesn't necessarily want to let go and fully trust Hamashiach, the true Christ, right? Because we're so used to doing things our way. We're so used to our ways, you understand? And this also can dictate where you are spiritually, because there's levels to it. And this can dictate where you are spiritually. You understand? And this is why it's important that we must be isolated. Because if we're not isolated, then the Most High how you going to really work on you? You understand? He has to get you away from these people who wants to misuse you, who wants to abuse you. You understand? Who wants to inflict harm upon you, who wants to manipulate you, who wants to sway you to go back into your old ways, or sway you to go and to do something worse than what you've already done before and what you've repented for. But it's, like I said, that uncomfortability in us because we're so used to doing things our way. And then it'll come a time where, we're thinking that we're doing things or trusting in Hamashiach that he wants me to do this. But in actuality, you didn't misinterpret that as him, but it's really you who want that. Come on now, let's be real. You didn't have moments like that. We all didn't have moments like that, okay? And I'll be a fool to tell you that you're not going to have no moments like that. Because guess what? We're all a work in progress. We're all under construction. Nobody has figured it out yet. And if you did, guess what? I ask you this. If you figured it out and you've already arrived, right? You don't need no more counsel from the oracles of the Most High, Yah, right? You don't need none of that. Then why are you still here? Okay? So back to the uncomfortability and why you can't fully let go and let Hamashiach take the wheel. Why you won't do it. It's because of the uncomfortability. I didn't say fear. You understand? It's fear for some. But some of you, it's not fear. It's uncomfortability because you're not used to that adjustment of just stepping out on blind faith. See, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. So the Most High is not going to tell you to do something, and he's not going to show you the outcome of it because that'll be pointless. If you knew the outcome of it and what he wanted you to specifically do and be there, you're not going to do it because it'll be the ego in you. You see? And I'm only here just to try to cast a mirror reflection. I'm a mirror. Like I said, we're all mirrors. You just have to decide, are you reflecting or are you deflecting? But we are mirrors, either reflecting or deflecting. And that's a fact. All right? I ain't saying nothing new. This is, like I said, fundamental, folks. Nothing new. So all I'm saying is that you have to be willing to step out on blind faith, because only through faith will you be able to accomplish this. Will you be able to gain victory? You already a victor, because here's the thing. We didn't already won the war. The light always wins. You understand? But we must fight these individual battles that we're battling. Okay? We all have, different reasons as to how we've been put into this program, right? Thus, once again, why you must work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Like I said, you have to win that battle. Okay? And once again, stop worrying, folks. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Not when you're stepping out on faith. And faith is scary. It's scary when you have faith. Like I said, I got people judging me all around me. Calling me stupid, dumb, idiot, that type of thing. Crazy. I don't care about that. Y'all know the stuff that they call us. That doesn't bother me, though. Because at the end of the day, it takes faith. And it didn't just come overnight. This is a work in progress. I'm still under construction. Like I said, I have not arrived. And I'm not going to ever arrive. You understand? I'm working out my salvation with fear and trembling. You understand? So you ain't got nothing to worry about. They want you to focus on their little tactics, because then, like I said, once again, that's going to deter you from your mission. You're going to be impending, right? Pending to carry on and fulfill your mission. You'll never really step into it, if you're focused primarily on that. I'm not saying don't document. I'm not saying any of those things. You understand? You must still document those things. You'd be a fool not to. I'm just saying where I am in my life now, I document here and there, you know what I mean? I don't post it up all the time, but I do keep record of it. I do keep record of it. You understand? And I'm not here to please anyone by posting up those things to try to prove my plight. I'm not here for that. If I was here to please people, man, I'd be dead already. Because it's not going to happen. It's not. You understand? So I ask you again, why are you worried? Why are you worried? Why are you afraid to step out on faith? And see, like I said, once again, that's the uncomfortability. The fact that we don't know. The big question mark. The mystery behind stepping out on faith, because you don't know what it fully entails. You know it's for your good, though. But you just don't know what is going to happen. I was reading that today about Abraham. You know what I mean? How Abraham, it was through faith. He was about to offer Isaac up as an offering to the Most High. And it didn't take nothing for him. He didn't create some debacle or an excuse to not do it. He did it, And then Sarah, given the fact that she was barren, that was her most prized possession. So she didn't want nothing to happen to him. You understand? She kept him close. She kept him close. Because that came from her gates, her womb. You understand? So Abraham had to tell her that he was taking him out, to teach him how to be a man. You know what I mean? Teach him the ways of God, that type of thing. How to be a man of God. And that was important for him to learn and do. And she didn't question it. You know what I mean? She did whatever her Lord said at the time, her husband, And then you guys know the story, but it was only by faith. And see, that takes time. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. I'd be lying if I told you that it did. This is why you have to build a relationship with Christ, the true Elohim, HaMashiach. Okay? You must do that. You must do that and talk to him. I mean, y'all be acting like y'all scared to talk to him. He knows your heart. He said, no man knoweth the heart. No man knoweth the heart. He knows what's going on in your heart. He knows what you're dealing with. He knows when you alone and you think nobody's around to hear your thoughts. You understand? He knows it. He sees it. Because he has holy angels positioned at the four corners of the earth, going to and fro in the earth, taking record of everything that's going on, be it good and bad. That's even in our lives. So we must still remain meek. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. If you think it's a battle that you're going to win in the flesh, I promise you, brothers and sisters, you're going to always lose, because it's too many of them. It's too many of them. But if HaMashiach is for you, who can be against you? Come on now, we know this stuff, right? I know, but I have to keep on saying this so you can, get encouragement. It's hard for me too. You know what I mean? We all going through this mess. I'm tired of it. I really am. But I promise you, this stuff is about to be uprooted. And as it should. Because this is a system that hasn't profited us nothing. Nothing. So why are you stuck trying to hold on to it, is what I'm saying, when the Most High is trying to tear it down. tear it down. Remember when Hamashiach showed up on the scene and he was telling them? He said, it's not one stone that should be left upon this, that shall not be thrown down. He was telling them he's about to tear down that temple. Because what y'all done, that's spiritually, you understand, and physically. But it was primarily spiritually. You see what I'm saying? So why are you still trying to hold on to something that he is trying to release you from? And I understand, because it's like, I imagine, I don't know, but I imagine it's like a child. You know what I mean? You done everything that you were supposed to do as a parent. You understand? You done everything. You did it by the book and then some. And then they're grown enough, but you still want to hold on to them because they're still your child. This is something that you took part in, creating via man and woman, right? But you still want to hold on to them. You got to let them go. It's that same thing, you understand? The same type of, excessive energy that you put into something that you're doing that you know is not benefiting you or has not benefiting you. And then it becomes hard to release. You must do that. I'm done preaching. Peace and blessings to my people scattered across the four corners of the earth, and to the stranger who has maligned themselves with Israel. I hope I said something that was edifying, that was worth me getting on here speaking. You understand? So it's deeper than it's deeper than them, and it's deeper than you. You understand? It's deeper than them, and it's deeper than you. And it is. And I said this before in one of my earlier videos. I said that we all have a role to play in this. Even them. Even them. They have a role to play too in this spiritual algorithm. But you can't step into your spiritual authority. You can't step into your mission, you understand, fully if you are allowing them to get you emotionally aroused. Are there going to be moments, like I said, I have isolated moments where it's just like, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get with them. And then the Most High has to counsel me and get me back. And I'm going to tell you something. It's always how the Most High does things with me every day when I go out, because then sometimes I don't. But, when I do go out the house, excuse me, it's interesting because, in no means, I had phlegm in my throat, people. Please, please, please don't do that. Okay? Because I know how it goes with people thinking, please don't. I just cleared my throat. So there'll be times when I go out, right? And the Most High, he scores my progress of the day. And these people will be doing all types of crazy stuff. You know the stuff they do. They're jesters. They wear many masks, right? So they want to be noticed. They throw their hands up in the air. You understand? The foolish always talks with their hands, and they have many babblings. That's what scripture says. It's a proverb that says that. I paraphrase, but it's a proverb that says that. So they don't have nothing to talk about. Nothing edifying at all. That's all they do. They just want to be noticed, just to get your attention. Because then they'll feel like they've accomplished their assignment. And that's what they were sent to do, was to try to throw you off of your A game. Disrupt your peace by any means necessary. So I'll be out, and I see this stuff, and, be little things here and there, and the Most High be like, don't say nothing. You understand? Don't say nothing. If you're going to listen to your music, listen to your music. Or if you're going to listen to scriptures, listen to scriptures. You ain't got to engage with these people. Because he's going to let you know if he wants you to engage with a certain person, witness to them, this and that. And if he didn't tell you to do that, then you ain't got to do it. You understand? So I'll be out, and he'll score me from E all the way down to an F. E is for excellence. And then, of course, all the way down. And that's how he helps me in that way. And I need that type of counsel. I do. I need that type. It's like a progress report for the day. He'll let me know. It's like, okay, you failed dismally, boy. Because I don't know what the hell you was thinking. You know, you gave him exactly what you wanted to give him. When I told you, you know. So it's just, it becomes easy when you are really walking this path with faith. That's why I say, in order to increase your faith wholeheartedly, with genuinity, you must 100% let the will go and let Hamashiach take it. And you must obey by any means necessary. Because the truth is that everything that we're going through right now was already prophesied to happen. So you can't be mad at the Most High for allowing that to happen. You see what I'm saying? I'm done. I hope that I could somehow, you know, talk to somebody out there who feels like, you know, they caught between a hard place and a rock. But really, they caught between sand and a rock. But I'm telling you, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Go ahead and take your place on that rock and abide in Hamashiach and trust him 100%. You ain't got nothing to lose, but so much to gain. Peace.